Welcome to ILTV's Israel Daily. I'm Bianca Zanini, and coming up in today's newscast. Israel's security on high alert today as Palestinians and the Arab world mark the Nakba Day, the anniversary of the establishment of the State of Israel. The stories of two Israelis hailed as heroes, both killed in the fight against terrorism. International outcry after footage from the funeral of Al Jazeera journalist shows Israeli forces and Palestinians clashing. How can Israel do damage control? Israeli security throughout the country on high alert this Sunday as the Arab world marks the so-called Nakba Day, or the catastrophe, the day of the establishment of the State of Israel in 1948. More in this report by Asaf Nissan.
Pro-Palestinian protests around the world marking the Arab Nakba Day. In Israel, police ready for potential violence throughout the country, with terror group Hamas urging Palestinians to flock to the holy sites of the Temple Mount and the Al-Aqsa Mosque in the Old City of Jerusalem. Also, this Sunday, Jews celebrate the second Passover, highlighting potential friction in the complex. In a statement, Hamas warning of clashes and saying Jews should not visit the Temple Mount. This year, the commemorations come at a particularly tense moment, said mid-March a wave of terrorist attacks has killed 19 Israelis. In response, Israeli security forces have conducted nearly daily raids in the city of Jenin and its surrounding area. Last week, the death of an Israeli officer, Noam Raz, and of the Al Jazeera journalist Shirin Abu Akleh have intensified already growing tensions. This morning, Israel reopened the Erez crossing with the Gaza Strip after nearly 2 weeks of closure. Up to 12,000 Palestinians in the enclave, who hold Israeli work permits, are once again able to re-enter Israel. The decision drew mixed reactions from experts and lawmakers, some believing this not to be the right time.
With us to break down the current situation is former head of the Counterterrorism Bureau, Brigadier General Nitzan Nouriel. Thank you so much for joining us today. So Hamas warning of clashes, Israeli security on high alert. The Nakba Day always has potential for violence. And this year it comes after weeks of heightened tensions. What can we expect to see in the coming weeks?
I believe that we are in a period which we will see many terror events as well as many clashes. The Nakba Day, it's only one day along the weeks ahead. There are always come with reasons why to resist and why to threaten us. The Nakba Day, if you ask me, the most problematic issue is that they are not telling the true story regarding the Nakba. They're just mentioning the establishment of the State of Israel as a disaster without mentioning at all what happened before that, who reject the UN resolution. And I don't want to get into the politics, but if they teach their kids that the Nakba Day happened just like that without all the background, it will be very tough to create trust and anything needed in order to create better atmosphere between us and them.
Right. Well, as you mentioned, the Nakba Day, one of many days where violence has potential to break out, to happen. Why would Israel decide to open the border crossing with Gaza at a fragile moment like this?
One of the concepts we are trying to launch, either in Gaza and in the West Bank, is to divide between those who are part of the terror arena, and we are running after those people 24/7, versus those who are not part of the terror arena, and we are trying to provide them everything needed so they will live in prosperity and as much as they can in comfortable situation. That's what we are trying to do, as I said, in Judah and Samaria as well as in Gaza. And this is the reason why we opened the crossing today, so the people who are not part of the terror arena we'll be able to go back into normal and hopefully show the others that living side by side with Israel peacefully, it's better than fighting with us.
To watch full episodes of ILTV's Israel Daily and tons of other content from Israel, visit our website at iltv.tv or download the ILTV Plus app.